Well, hello everyone. It's Susie Crypto Granny here. The date is the 30th of June, 2025. 2025. God, I've just started this. My phone's going. Would you believe it? Bear with me in a minute. Won't be a sec. Always the way, right? Gosh, always the way when you're trying to do something, the phone goes. Seriously. So I hope you're all well, looking after yourself. It is the 30th of June, the end of financial year in Australia. The time is 12:19 in Europe, and I hope you're looking after your family, your friends, your beautiful husbands, beautiful wives, children, beautiful animals, and just looking after people and animals in this world and the environment to make it a better world as we go forward. Always a lot happening in crypto markets, people. I got to tell you that. I'm expecting a big rally. I've been bullish for some time, and we are going to see a huge rally once we see the Federal Reserve actually ease interest rates. We're going to see a massive rally here, and I'm convinced that the Fed is behind the curve. Economic data is falling off a cliff as we speak, and they actually need to ease interest rates. The interest rates in the US are way too high at the moment. And that will be a catalyst, as well as no supply of Bitcoin. So, as I said, I believe the Fed will have to ease interest rates. And the next FOMC meeting, looking at their website, is the 30th of July. And it goes for 2 days. It starts on the 29th and it ends on the 30th. And then there'll be a press conference. And I think they should rate cut. I believe that Fed rates are way too high at the moment. That's for sure. And they're in a target range. And the targeted range is 5% to 5.25% as of the 20th of June, or as of the 30th of June. So those interest rates are still extremely high. And the Fed have signaled that they will probably start cutting interest rates in July. I believe they will. And if we look at the Fed monitor, people are already starting to discount that they may do that. Another thing, you've got the president of the USA actually shouting for interest rate cuts, and I believe that will be a huge catalyst for the crypto market. And I believe we will see Bitcoin at the end of the year at probably $250,000, something like that. That's my view. And with that, BCH will actually perform as well. So let's just make sure you can see the share. I'm now on the Live Coin Watch crypto page, and let's go over what's happening in this market today. Market cap at the moment is 3.3 trillion. Volume is pretty high at 64 bill, and liquidity is extremely good at 9.5 bill. Sorry, 9.617 bill, I should say. Bitcoin currently is 107,620. Dominance at the moment for Bitcoin is 64.7339. Ethereum is 2454, still too high. I don't like it, as you know. Dominance is 8.74. XRP is 217. Looks weak to me, XRP, at the moment. I'd like to see it through 225 to go higher. Dominance is 3.88%. Binance 653. Great story re Binance. We're seeing that corporates, treasuries are starting to support Binance and buy a lot of Binance coin. And don't forget, Binance only has 140 million on issue. They want to bring that down to 100 mil. So CZ in the past has said we are going to buy back some of the coin or burn the coin. And that can only propel that. This is the biggest exchange in the world, and they're making billions of dollars every year, right? Their dominance is at 2.944. I'm expecting that to go higher in dominance. Solano 150, great story, 2.49 dominance. Tron is amazing, very, very cheap, has a lot of holders. 200 million people play on the Tron network, buying or selling or staking. And their dominance, I'm expecting to go high at 0.7243 at the moment. That dominance should go to 5% in the big scheme of things. Dodge dominance 0.66, currently at 16.5 cents. ADA, I don't like, 56 cents. Not any, for me, there's no reason to be in ADA. I just don't like it as a coin. They don't have a lot of clients, and it hasn't really captured people's imagination. BCH is very underpriced at the moment. I'm expecting that to go higher. It's currently at 490.89. We've been buying a lot of BCH at the moment. Dominance is still fairly low at 0.29. If you remember the last rally with Bitcoin a couple of years ago, BCH was at $4,500, and Link is a steal at 1322. Very, very cheap indeed. Dominance is only 0.27. AVAX We do like AVAX at 18 bucks, but I think Link is a better story than Avalanche. And Litecoin, we do keep an eye on that. We don't have any in our portfolio at the moment, but it's one to keep on look at. They call this a silver dollar or Bitcoin, clearly, but I'd rather be in Bitcoin. The only meme coin we hold is Pepe, and we love Pepe. Okay, I believe that's going to go to 1 cent. It's up 2.92% today. If you look at the charts on this one, it's a cup and handle, and it looks very, very good. Technically, I got to tell you that. Let's have a look at the technicals now. Look at the main cryptocurrencies that we hold in our investment portfolio number 7, which we started in August 2023. So it's been a long time coming. We're currently at break even on this portfolio. We took some profit and we're at break even right now. So any gains from here, we're in pure profit, which is great. So the best performer on this has been BCH. The least profit has been Pepe, but I believe Pepe will come back. We are holding Bitcoin Cash more than anything else. Tron, Link, Bitcoin, Binance, Pepe, VeChain, and so forth. So I'll look at the main cryptos that we hold and just let's have a chat about those technically. Now, clearly, looking at this, Bitcoin is hitting a wall here around 108 to 109 and large support here at this area here, 103. This is on the daily. If we take it to the 4 hours, I do like the 4 hours very much. We've been given a small sell signal here, but this is a big line of resistance here at 108,422. But I believe this will push through. If you look at this, we have a cup and handle here, okay? And that cup and handle looks very strong to me, and it's nudging resistance quite a bit here. If you look at the resistance nudge of 108.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times over a 4 hour period, this thing's going to break through, people. I would not want to be short Bitcoin for anything. This is a cup and handle, and it's very, very bullish indeed. With that, we will get a move on BCH as well, and I'm expecting big things out of BCH, okay? It is very, very cheap compared to Bitcoin. If you look at the last crypto market rally about 3 to 5 years ago, that was a long time now, we see that BCH was around $4,500 per unit, and it's very, very cheap at the moment. So let's look at Bitcoin Cash, currently around 490. Let's go the dailies on that one. It's very, very cheap, okay? The highs were way back here, but even further back. We go to the weekly. We see the highs going back to a weekly way back in 2021 were around 1,674. But if you go back further, they were 4,500, right? And, look, Bitcoin Cash can go a long way, people. Once Bitcoin runs out and there's no supply and we're getting that stage, the exchanges don't have any Bitcoin Cash, people start using that as a surrogate, okay, for Bitcoin. That's not, to me, that just makes sense. If we go back to the weekly charts here, we have a lot of consolidation here. This is forming a huge base, people. Bitcoin Cash is the one, I'm telling you. Bitcoin Cash. If I put a line right through this, you got this huge cup and handle, babies, right up. And that's the weekly. Bitcoin Cash, people. Bitcoin Cash is going to go through the roof. Remember, the longer the base, the more upside. Longer the base, more upside. Love it. If you buy anything, if you get anything from this video, Bitcoin Cash is the one. I'm telling you that right now. I've given you the nod. Bitcoin Cash. Buy calls, anything on Bitcoin Cash, because as I said, the longer the base, the bigger the upside. This thing can move and outperform every other coin in the crypto market, okay? It is seriously, seriously cheap. And the whales are starting to trade Bitcoin Cash. So watch out. Now, another one I want to look at is Tron, and Tron is an amazing story. Look at this. This is the weekly, and look how bullish that chart is. This thing's going to hit 35 cents. It's going to hit $1. It's going to hit 2. They have over 200 million wallets, people. 200 million wallets, right? They are generating a lot of money, whether you like Justin Sun or not. The guy is a genius. He's very, very clever. And Tron TRX is cheap. Looking at the weekly takes out all the noise. Check it out. That is one of the most bullish charts I've ever seen. 35 cents, 47 cents. It is worth much more than that, okay? This thing should be, in the thousands, right? The guy's making millions and millions and billions, right? And this is a very, very bullish chart. I won't even go to the dailies of the 4 hour. This just tells you this thing is going up and up, okay? Again, we've got this incredible big smile, and when you see that, boy, do you get a move, right? Do you get a move, okay? Beautiful big smile up there like that. And that is like giving you a big grin. And that's going to go so much higher than where it is right at the moment, okay? Another one I want to look at that I love is Link. It is so cheap. It is a joke. These guys are putting on 2 clients a day, fee paying clients, okay? Link is cheap, 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 cheap. And yet, it's still at $13, okay? It's hitting a wall, we know, up here somewhere. But this thing is bullish, bullish. They've tried to keep it down, but we're starting to see a descending wedge here and a big smile. I tell you, the crypto market is going to go full bull, right? And when it happens, it's going to be quick and it's going to be fast, and people are going to sell too early, right? And that's the risk, too early. Crypto market, I am a bull, 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 and that's all there is to it. Absolutely bullish. I've just got a video of the main highlights of the market today, and we'll go through that. Just a bit of music to it, just for some of the main holdings that we hold, and some of the main news stories as well. So just won't be a sec. Let me get that ready. like my new format. Please look after yourself, look after your family, your friends, your beautiful husbands and wives and children, animals, and the environment just to make this a better place. Thank you.